Wait, what? Well, some of you may or may not have noticed in the last couple of videos that we have two Clark forklifts now. And we're going to go into that video here right now. We'll slide into the trip going over to get this machine. And we'll catch you guys at the end. So far, it's been a nice little machine. But I thought I would just kind of sneak that in a couple of videos here that you've already seen. I wanted to see how many people were paying attention and that had possibly noticed that, hey, there's a different Clark forklift here. So we'll roll into that video here right now. Well, we got a little sidetracked today, and we're on a little bit of a field trip. So we are over in Auburn, New York right now, and we are picking up, we're gonna call it a Jared purchase, a Jared/Adam purchase. A friend of mine out of Connecticut sent me a message the other day saying, I found this forklift on Marketplace. I'm like, damn, that thing looks familiar. So I got looking back through the text messages that Jared sent me back a while ago, and he actually seen the same forklift back, oh, I don't know, it had to be first part of December. It was slightly before or right around the time that he found the crawler. So I came over here in the pickup. If I don't have the wipers on, everybody will think these wipers don't work, so we're gonna turn them off. I came over here in the pickup. Ooh, I looked at this thing, agreed to buy it. I asked this guy if there was some way he could load it. He didn't really have a way to load it. So what we have is the telehandler on our tag along trailer, and we are going to roll up here and get this thing loaded on the trailer. We're going to use the telehandler. We're just going to lift it up, set it on there. It's really not a forklift is really not anything that you can drive up ramps. I didn't want to try to get it up on the low boy or try to risk driving it up on these ramps. So you're gonna see how we load this. So we'll go ahead and get it out of the building. This gentleman has left the premises, and he gave me the key code to be able to get into his building. So we'll get it out of the building, get the telehandler unloaded, and get it loaded up. Well, this is our situation here. We don't think we have enough real estate on the trailer to get both items on and back home, which we're not that far away from home. We could just drive the telehandler home, but I just did not think that it would have been a wise idea to try and force the forklift up on those ramps. It probably would have worked, but we've all seen the videos here and there of trying to load something like that. So Jared will just get underneath the ROPS of this forklift. We've lifted our other one up. Got power lines up above, which we should be okay there. We have lifted ours up from the ROPS. It should be strong enough. I've seen guys unload these at the dealership that sells Clark. So he's going to lift it up a little bit and make sure everything's going to stay in place. And then we'll set it on the trailer. We do have to watch. Well, that's only cable TV, so that's not that critical. We might have to get them adjusted a little bit. Watch out for the cable TV. So this is basically the same thing that we have. It's just a little newer. It's got side shift on it. And it should be a good machine. Watch that mirror. Bring her fully in. Gotta watch the other mirror. Maybe. All right. Wait a minute. Go down and come in farther. Go down, come in. Go down. All right, come on in. All right, whoa. Actually, he's got a nice tin top on that. Whoa, whoa. We're a little too close to the top. Back up. Whoa. All right, let's try that. Just make sure it stays level because we don't want that hitting the roof. There's a tin roof on it. All right, so yeah, that should work pretty good. These machines weigh about, I don't know, I think ours is 7,000 maybe. But it doesn't have much weight left on the back of that telehandler. You gotta come in farther. That one fork ain't even underneath it. Well, yeah, well, come in a little farther. I might have to position it. So if you can get it just up on there, that's all we need to do.
Yeah, I know, but I literally can't.
Yeah, all right. He says he can't turn too good with a telehandler, so that one D-ring is up in the air. All right, we got her in place, so we're gonna position things around a little bit and see if we can't get the telehandler on too. and they're ready to roll out here. The telehandler really didn't quite want to lift it up, but we managed to get it on there, and we are loaded with both items all on the trailer. We were worried that we were going to maybe have to drive the telehandler home. Gentleman's just leaving here now. He met us back over here, but he also gave me the combination to get into the building. So yeah, we are headed back to Navarino. All right, we made it back to the farm here. Jared will get the telehandler off, and then he'll lift this forklift off of there, and we will be good to go. Talk about a miserable day here. Oh, I think he's almost high enough to get over that jack stand. Okay, now all he's got to do is successfully let it down. All right, perfect. We'll get this little guy inside and we'll compare the two. All right. I'll take that truck up back if you want to get that inside. Then that vac truck's got to go in too. All right, so we have this little guy back here, and outside of it being just a few years newer, it's eight years newer. I guess it's a 91. I haven't really looked at the particulars. I'm assuming the engine is the same, but the appearance itself is identical. We do need to get the right hand side of the steer axle fixed. There's a bearing out on the bottom of the, I don't know if you call it the kingpin or A-arm, whatever the hell you have it. This one we also need to rebuild both lift cylinders on it. This machine here has side shift, and it will also lift a little more taller. We have about another foot left for it to go, and it's got to be a good 5-6 foot taller than this one. I'd like to get a backstop for it as well. That and the forks are 10 inches longer on that one, which it's not going to be good for these guys moving grain, because they do not understand that the pallet is only about 4 foot long. They drive all the way in. You ought to see the looks on their faces. They drive all the way in. They lift up about 5 feet, and they usually wreck that next pallet of grain or calcite or what have you. They wait until they are all the way up so that the forks are to the top of that pallet that is on the back side of the pallet they're picking up. They'll do it repeatedly. They'll do it every time they pick up a pallet of grain. So we're gonna have to get shorter forks. So the real question is here, which one is gonna have more power? So we're gonna have forklift races, and we're gonna have to see which one has more pulling power, right, Christian? Yeah. The original asking price of this machine here was $7,250. Adam said, you know, you ought to try to get it for around $5,000. I tried. $5,000 didn't work. $6,000 didn't work. He wanted closer to $7,000, and we compromised at $6,500. He said that this one was a propane conversion. However, it looks like whatever they did to convert it, they did a real good job, because everything looks identical to this one in behind us. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But this one, you know, it has a gas tank on it anyways, but for the most part, they all do. It's hard to find a gas or a diesel forklift anymore. Just about every one of them, they are running off of propane, which is fine. However, it's just a pain in the butt to deal with propane gas. Chuck says you can take propane right off your tank if you have the right unit to do it with. Now that steer axle is quite a bit different than this one here. This forklift I bought from Thompson & Johnson, I want to say it was about 20 years ago, and I paid $7,000 for it. And it's been a good machine. It just gets used every day. It gets abused. It doesn't get used, it gets abused. We don't service it like we should, and now it'll give us a chance to get this one fixed up. We do have the use for 2 of them. Yeah, so that is what it is. This one's got lights on it, some mirrors. It's got some extra attachments on here that I'm sure are gonna get wrecked. What is that, a blinky light up on there, or is that destroyed?
That broke on our way home.
It did? Huh? That was intact when we loaded it? What the heck?
Tree branch.
What the heck?
Must have gotten wrecked by the wind.
Oh, that sucks. It could not have hit anything. Oh, well. Alright, we're going to see which one has more power. Make sure you get that door up, so once I get it moving, it's going outside. Alright.
Big A is getting dragged. What a shame. Moment to remember.
Well, the new one's got a little more pulling power, but these tires have been oiled for a long time. Yeah, could be. Yeah, it could be all because of the extra weight up front.
Yeah, you probably didn't do the jiggle either.
Jiggle, jiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, this could be because it's got maybe 150 more pounds up front. But,
Yeah.
oh well.
It at least has another 150 pounds. It's got a triple mast. It's got another.
Yeah, that's right too. So it does have. Wow, what we're gonna have to do is weigh it.
Side shift on her?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Gonna have to weigh them now, see which one's heavier. It's gotta be a lot heavier than that other one.
It sits quite slightly taller.
Yeah.
I'll bet the tire is gonna be.
Well, we got one tire leaning a little bit.
Yeah, but the whole thing is higher, not just the back.
Yeah.
The front.
Well, look at this is thicker here too than. Nah, maybe not. Oh well.
Well, I'm gonna paint and.
Okay. Yeah. All right.